Hey guys, I want to just quickly hop on at the beginning and apologize that this video is going up so late in July. I nearly scrapped it, but I'd already started editing it and I was like, maybe it's better late than never, because I love these types of videos anyway. So I was just like, whatever, I'll just upload it and hopefully next month will actually be near the beginning of the month. Yeah, I have no excuse. I just went on a trip. I started editing this at the airport and then just didn't get time to finish it and thought I'd finish out my trip. Did not have any time. Was pretty back to back the whole trip. It was so great. I mentioned that I'm going on one in the video. I'm obviously now back from it. It was so good. So yes, my apologies, but I hope you guys enjoy it anyway. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today is everyone's favorite video, I think, and that is time to pick our July TBR with prompts for my TBR jar. So let's recap June real quick. I picked 6 books last month and I read 4 books, DNF'd 1, and I have one that this is one right here, that I haven't started yet. I'm feeling really good about last month's progress, or technically to me this month's, but I'm still extra excited to pick July's books with you guys as well. I'm going on a trip for low-key like nearly the first 2 weeks of the month, so I'm gonna try and keep that in mind when picking these books. And yesterday, if you're not familiar with the TBR, it's these 2 shelves right here, and yesterday I went through on my Fable account, and which is always linked, that and Goodreads is always linked in my description if you guys want to follow me on there. You can like create lists on Fable, which is like so nice, like customized. And I split up my physical TBR into not on Kindle Unlimited and then ones that are on Kindle Unlimited, and then I also put my Libby holds that I've got either current or like, because on Libby you can have holds but then like suspend them for a bit so that you don't actually have to read them like right now, but then when you want to actually read them then you can unsuspend them. I don't do that a ton, but there was a couple that have come through recently that I'm like, ooh, wait, I want this but I don't want it just yet, so I've suspended them. So I've got a list of those 2. So I'm gonna keep that in mind because I'm gonna take my Kindle on my trip. There's definitely gonna be downtime, so I'll be able to read on the trip. So I'm still gonna pick 6 books and we'll just see how many I get to in the month. That's the intro, let's just get into it. I just have this jar full of prompts if you haven't seen a video like this before, and I'll just pick 6 out, you guys, and pick a book that goes with it. Ooh, we'll go with the one that jumped out, and that is A Person on the Cover. Ooh, okay. Well, first I'm gonna pull up that Kindle list just real quick, see if any of those did have it. Okay, Finley Donovan is Killing It is on Kindle Unlimited, so we can put that as an option. I feel like I have quite a few actually with people on the front. I do have City of Bones, which has like half a person, and then Clockwork Angel, again a person, but I don't want to start another fantasy series, so, and I don't have all the books yet. I want to low-key like thrift the books and then start that. Eleanor Oliphant is completely fine. Also has basically half a person on it, so I don't know if I fully count that because this also has half a person on there. This has 2 people on it that I can count. Oh my gosh, this, I was like, wait a minute, I felt like I was seeing double. That is kind of crazy. Okay, both those count. That also could count. I think that was also on, yeah, that was on Kindle Unlimited as well. That's like, again, half a person. It's like a head. Funny story, 2 people. Oh, not the candle. Oh my gosh, okay. That one's like a little bit of a person. I think I have enough. I feel like I have enough. A man called Ove, that is a man. But guys, I think we have enough in this pile to pick from. So, because we already have 5. Apparently I've got a lot of books that have people on, so ooh, so that's good. Oh my gosh, I'm so clumsy today. I also forgot that I wanted to read Dolly All the Time, which here I can show you. This is on Libby, or I'll just put it on the screen. I forgot for a sec I can do that. This has 2 people in the cover as well, and this is a hold I have on Libby that says it's coming through in less than 3 weeks. And usually on Libby, it comes through quicker than it actually says. So I think it'll probably be more like 2 weeks. And that's a romance. It's a new romance by Annabelle Monaghan, and it's based in Rhode Island. I'm pretty sure that's where it's set. And I'm going to Maine on my little trip, and obviously that's not the same state, but it's both New England. So I really wanted to read that this month. But I am really torn. I really wanted to read, I'd say out of the 5, Funny Story and The Things We Cannot Say also were really standing out to me. I only just picked up Funny Story like a week or so ago, and because I saw Sarah Girlie rave about it in a recent reading vlog she did like a reread, and I realized I never had gotten around to reading this one from Emily Henry. And then The Things We Cannot See is a historical fiction, and the little blurb on Libby's or Goodreads said, for fans of The Nightingale, which I love that book by Kristen Hanna, and this had like a 4.5-star rating on both Goodreads and Fable, which is like I feel really good. So I was really tempted to pick this one as well, but I'm just like not super in the mood for historical fiction. I feel like for me that's more of like a any other season but summer vibes, so I think I'm not gonna go with this. I was really tempted to go with Funny Story as well, since you never know what prompts you're gonna pick, and I know I really want to read Dolly All the Time this month because of the trip. I don't want to risk it and pick this one, so I'm hoping that another one comes up that I could read this one for. So let me just put all the books I just took off back on the shelf. I'll put this for Dolly All the Time on the shelf. Okay, next one. A lot of these are like stuck together. I did not do a good job of like putting them in here. Okay, let's go for this one. And I'll let you guys see it first. Hopefully you can see that. It says a fantasy. Ooh, okay. So I haven't, I guess, okay. I was gonna say I haven't been reading fantasy recently, but that is a lie, and it's because I've been reading, I forgot for a second that this Rune Lord series that I'm reading is a fantasy. This is volume 3. It's, I think, an 8 or 9 part series. I think 8 books are out. It was supposed to be a 9 part. I'm reading it because it's my best friend's favorite book series from when he was growing up, so he wants me to read them all. So I'm currently, 3 was supposed to be on my June TBR, and I still might get to it. I'm really feeling hopeful. But with that in mind, if I read that in June, I should then technically read number 4 in July. So I have it up there. I just need to stand up and grab it. So number 4 is called The Lair of Bones, and the tragic part is this book series, the author passed away before he could finish it. So genuinely, I am the best friend, and I say this in nearly every one of these TBRs, that I'm the best friend in the world for actually reading this series when it doesn't even have an end. But it has been fun to read it and like chit chat to him about it as I'm like going through the books, so that's fun. But yeah, the only other one that was like on my radar to mention is a book I have on hold on Libby, and that's The Ballad of Fallen Dragons. Yeah, The Ballad of Fallen Dragons. Why is that like kind of a tongue twister? I was just out of breath from standing up for a sec. Oh my gosh. Do I have it on here? Oh yeah, I have, I don't think you can see it. Maybe I have a little dragony castle-y fantasy shelf there, and I have When the Moon Hatched, which is, I think, the first one in that series. Am I making that up? Yeah, it was When the Moon Hatched. It's the first one in that series. The Ballad of Falling Dragons just came out recently, so I've got that suspended on Libby, so I can just unsuspend it when I want. So I'm hoping to get to that soon. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Maybe next month. I'm not like super in a fantasy mood throughout the summer, so it's not. So I'm liking that having this one really long book series that I'm reading right now. So I don't mind holding on that one, but I definitely want to read it soon. So slash, I definitely need to refresh my memory because I do not remember much about the first one at all. Okay, let's see. Let's pick this one. Here we go. It says another book by a fave author. Ooh, okay. This was like a free pick in a way. I mean, obviously I want to read a book by my favorite author. So, okay. Emily Henry, I do really like her. Would I say she's favorite? Maybe I'm stretching it a little bit. Maybe I'm stretching it a little bit, but she's definitely up there for me. So we can pull that. I love Frederick Bachman too, but I only have A Man Called Ove on my TBR, and I'm not really super in the mood to read this. I didn't love it when I tried to watch the movie, so now I'm definitely like, eh. This also gives me like cozy fall wintry vibes, TBH. So won't read in this one, but just want to pull it. And then Kristen Hanna is definitely a top author for me as well, but again, Homefront by her is on Kindle Unlimited, so that would be a nice pick, but it's a like historical fiction wartime book again. It's not like super historical fiction, I think, actually. It's more just like wartime. I got this whole stack thrifting, and they're such like old looking covers of hers. I love it. And this last one, like, cute. And she's written a ton of books, and there's like these older ones that I don't really hear anyone talking about, but then there's obviously her new ones like The Nightingale, Firefly Lane, and stuff like that. And you definitely can see that her writing has progressed and gotten like amazing now. And these are more just like, they're fun, but they're not like the Kristen Hanna that you see in the more recent ones that everyone raves about. So yes, I'm not gonna be like, I don't think these are gonna be like 5 stars for me, but I am excited about reading them anyway, and I just thought they were cool covers. But this one specifically is called Summer Island, so I was like, wait, should I read this in summer? Let's see. Years ago, Nora Bridge walked out of her marriage, leaving her daughters behind. Now she's a celebrity talk show host, famous for her stern moral advice. Her daughter, Ruby, is a struggling comedian. The two haven't spoken in more than a decade, blah, blah, blah. She's offered a fortune to write a tell-all about her mother. So she returns back to the family house on Summer Island. Okay, so it doesn't really seem actually very like summery vibes. It might be nice. Let me see if this is on Libby as well. I don't think it is. Oh, it is. Place hold. Several months wait. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's 27 people waiting. Wow. Okay, so it is on there, but I definitely would not be getting that anytime soon. So that is a possibility to just read the physical book. Yeah, I'm trying to think if I have, like, Sarah J Maas is a favorite author for sure, but I've read everything. Well, I guess I've not read everything she's ever come out with, but she's a fantasy writer, and I've read all of her main fantasy series, as you can see by my Sarah J Maas shelf. Let's see what else. Elsie Silver is definitely up there as a favorite romance writer, and she did just come out with, let's see, she came out with Fever Dream, I think is what it's called. Small Town Forbidden, rivals to lovers romance, in a first book in a brand new Western romance series, Emerald Lake. Professional bull rider. He's not looking for love. Oh, they never are. Oh, they never are, but he will. He agrees to be the leading man on a hot new reality dating show. Romance Ranch. LOL. I don't really like those like romance reality shows like Love Island, Farmhouse of Wife, like those kind of things. I've been watching Love Island a tiny bit this year just because my sister watches it at mine sometimes, but I'm not like, oh my gosh, I have to watch this. But it is on Kindle Unlimited. I feel like no, low key. That's not really like gripping me. I'm definitely gonna add it to my, I wanna make a KU want to read list that I don't have physical books of, and I can add that to that. Well, okay, so it's still between, Emily Henry and Summer Island. I think I'm gonna go Summer Island because this is more a favorite author for me for sure, versus like Emily Henry. Why am I not saying that she's a favorite author? Like, she's good, she's really good. But yeah, I think Kristen Hanna, I'm just like, yeah, for sure. I feel more confident in that. So we'll pick this one again. Hopefully something else will come up that I can pick this one, but we'll see. 3 down, 3 more to go. A lot of possibilities. I think I saw what it says. Oh, I think I saw that it says, yep, Libby Reed. Perfect. Okay, let me pull up my list again. See, so I could have picked Dolly All the Time for this one, but it's fine. The Someday Garden by Ashley Poston on hold, but that's 10 weeks. As I already said about Our Perfect Storm is 10 weeks. I already picked Dolly All the Time. I have another Annabelle Monaghan book called Same Time Next Summer, also on hold, but it's like suspended. So I could unsuspend that because that is a summary book, but I don't know if I want to read 2 of her books in 1 month. Maybe I'd read that one like in July or August. And then I also have The Ballad of Falling Dragons, but as I said, don't want to read that one yet. So, okay, so the nice thing about Libby is you can also look up other books, and there are a lot that are either like you just have a short hold for, or some you can even get immediately. Okay, funny story is 22 weeks. That's crazy. It's crazy. Well, it's because it's only 1 copy. Okay, let's actually just look on available now. Yeah, let's look available now books and see if anything comes up that grabs my fancy. Remarkably Brought Creatures, I did try to start the movie, just never finished it. It was like, I literally just got a call and was chatting to my friend instead. my friends read that. That was really good. Okay, let's keep going. When none of these are not yet. Some of these are like kids books too. Ooh, I Have Never Known Men is low-key on my radar to read. So that is maybe, let's save that as TBR. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. Maybe I'll pick that one, but I'll keep scrolling and see if anything else stands out. That one is also a really short book, so that'd be nice. The Academy, meh, that's giving fall. That's giving fall, so we can wait for that one. These Summer Storms, ooh, summary. Let's see. Best book of the year, okay. Rhode Island, ah. I just only read books this month based in New England. An Inheritance Game, that reminds me of the Inheritance Game series, so I'm like, eh, I've already been there, done that. Sorry, have me there for a second. I definitely could also like look books up, but I felt like this would show me some fun ones. I haven't read this one by Abby Jimenez. Is it in a series? Oh, I haven't read The Friend Zone either, so probably should read that one first then. I guess if it's probably an interconnected standalone series, but oh, Eleanor Oliphant is completely fine. Do I do this one? That'd be nice to get another physical one off the TBR. Yeah, she seems, from what I remember skimming this, it was like she's just a bit awkward, doesn't like have the best social skills. Then she meets this IT guy from her office who helps her, yeah, just like open her heart and be open to talking to people and everything. So I think I'll low-key go with this. Yeah, maybe we'll pick I Have Known Men for something else, but that feels like a good, this feels like a good choice. It feels nice to get something off, and this is like a romance but also a bit fiction, I think. So I feel like that's a good combo right now because I don't want only romances. So that feels good. Okay, so we've got fantasy, two kind of more like women's fiction, I think is giving. That one's a bit more romance than I think that one sounded. And then we have one romance. So we've got two more left. So I would like another romance, would be nice, but it says Laura Pick. Oh my gosh, that's my sister. Oh my gosh, fun. I'm FaceTiming you from my bed. Because I'm doing the TBR and the prompt is Laura Pick. So you have to pick a book off my TBR. So,
oh, both of those shelves are all your to be read?
Yeah. Yeah, I went crazy thrifting books before, so now I've got time.
I was gonna pick a thriller.
You're gonna pick a thriller? Okay, well this is my...
I think that'd be the most interesting.
Yeah, that's fair. These are my, well these are my, I think these are my 4 thrillers. I don't actually know what this one is.
I feel like, do you even want to read a thriller?
Like I don't mind it. It wasn't on my radar, but I was like, now you're saying it, I'm like, yeah, that's not bad. I don't have a thriller on mine, so I wouldn't mind it.
Was like,
yeah, I wouldn't mind it.
I don't know. Now that I've read None of This Is True, I'm like kind of boring. Maybe The First Lie would be more interesting, but I feel like because the None of It's True called to me the first time, maybe that.
Okay.
I don't know. They both sound bad.
I mean, those two out of the 4 sound most interesting to me.
Yeah, I feel like I'm most, though, The First Lie wins. I'm like, okay, well, why doesn't she exist?
Yeah. Yeah.
Whereas the other one, I'm like, okay, you're just learning about her I think the podcast of it all annoys me.
Yeah, that's fair. Like, this doesn't match up with this, low-key. No. Like, this sounds interesting, this sounds boring, so.
Yeah.
To be quite frank.
It's really big.
Yeah, it is. Goodness gracious. So.
Like, I guess that's my bad.
Okay. He's just slacking this one in. Okay, babe. Well, thank you so much. Bye. Okay, great. Well, oh goodness gracious. She picked First Lie Wins. We'll see. I'm excited about this actually. As I said, a thriller was not on my radar, but I actually am really down for it. So, pop that up here and wow, the shelf is getting so empty now. Wow. Okay, slide. So that is that one. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is our last one and we have not picked Funny Story yet. Oh, I'm so nervous. Oh, I'm so nervous. Okay. Oh. Cool. Maybe I'll pick this one. It did jump out at me. It did jump out, so. Oh gosh, what does it say? It says an animal on the cover. Oh, an animal on the cover. I don't think Funny Story has an animal on the cover. No, there's no animal. Oh, there's no animal. Dang it. Okay, which of these have animals? Let me look. Six of Crows. I'm not reading that, guys. Not reading that. We're not starting a new fantasy book. That does, I'm assuming, have a crow on it though. Maybe I won't have any with animals. What about the Summer Pact? Because again, that is a summary book. No, there's no animals. Okay, I did just scan through the, see, the nice thing about having it in the Libby list is I can see all the covers. Not to be like super lazy and not pull them out of the shelf, but like that is really nice when I need to like skim all of them, and I really actually didn't think that any would actually have animals. So I'm gonna be honest with you guys and say none of them actually have animals on. So besides Six of Crows, and I'm so sorry, but I'm not reading them. I'm not reading another fantasy series yet. And again, I don't have the books in the whole series. I want to thrift the rest of the books in the series before starting that. So I think, and Fever Dream technically has a horse. So I don't want to be sneaky and say that there's nothing on my radar that has an animal on it, but I told you guys I don't want to read that yet. I don't want to read that yet. I'll put it back in. I'll put it back in since I didn't pull one for it, but I am going to pick another one. I'm going to pick another prompt, and I promise I'm not doing this just so I can read Funny Story. I just don't want to read either of the ones I picked. I'm not going to fool some stuff too. Oh, that one. Okay, we'll pick this one. Please. Oh, it's upside down. It says, a book you've been avoiding. No, no. Guys, no, it's fine. No, it's fine. Okay. Oh, let me get it back. Okay. Like, to be fair, this has been on my TBR since 2025. I just never bought it. I just never bought it. So, has that been sneaky? Yeah, it has been sneaky. I don't think I've been avoiding any of these though. Like, generally, I don't feel like I've been avoiding any of these though, because they've all been on my TBR just recently. Like, I went shopping earlier this year and I thrifted all of these, except for like a couple random ones that I've bought since. But I'm really not avoiding any that I actually have, because yeah, they're all recent purchases. I think I'm gonna pick this, guys. Sorry, please don't yell at me. Please don't be upset with me. But this has been on my TBR the longest out of all of these. I'd say the only one it's like neck and neck with for is like Six of Crows and the City of Bones, Clockwork Angel, whatever that, Mortal Instruments, I think is the whole series. That series, they've also been pretty neck and neck. But as I said, I really don't want to start a new fantasy series yet until I finish up what I have / have more of the books in the series. So I think I am gonna do this one. Oh, sorry guys, I'm such a little cheat. Oh, I'm such a little cheat, but like, whatever. It's fine. It's fine, I make the rules. It's my TBR. But that feels good. That feels good because that has been on my radar for a while. And I was like, Emily Henry, for some reason, I'm like kind of hit or miss, but I do really like them all. I just am like, in my brain, I'm like, I don't love them as much as everybody else does, I feel. So then in my brain, I'm like, eh, like I'll read it at some point, was how I felt with Funny Story. And I think there's maybe a couple others of hers I haven't read yet either. So that's like on my radar to do at some point, but that has been on my TBR since last year, if not the year before, I promise. Okay, this is a good lineup. I feel like this is a good like mix of genres. There's like nearly a genre for all of them, besides I think I'm just missing like historical fiction, but that's okay. We have enough of everything else to keep me busy over this month. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video.